Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel and Total War Saga Troy, where we are surrounded by enemies because we wanted to complete missions. However, hopefully we will be able to make it out of here soon, safe and sound. I am not sure that we're going to escape a battle or two here. Hopefully not more than that, but we shall see. We've already fought these two shapes here. And I hope they've learned, temporarily at least, their lesson. And they will leave us alone as we try to get away from them and make sure that we don't cause too much trouble. Okay, here we have our units. At this moment, I feel like going towards the west here. Priam asked us to raise Sione. Sione is right here. In order to get there, it would take us a long time. And we are going to take attrition in the process. Doesn't seem like there's a huge way in which we could escape. I look at Divine Wheel. We could pray to Poseidon right now. It wouldn't cost us much. And it would give us at least a chance to be immune to attrition, right? I feel like that is really good. Okay, what else? I want to do a hecatomb over here to Ares. Just to keep him on our side, because I feel like he's giving us the best buffs.
Every shot on target.
During this turn, I'm just gonna move this fleet a bit forward. And then we're gonna do a lot more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down over here and get some replenishments. Okay, we're still waiting over here for them to take attrition. With this spy, let's go towards Sione and see what we have over there.
I bring slaughter.
Over here, yeah, we are getting closer and closer to getting the warriors off, and that's what I'm hoping.
Perfect Amazon warrior.
And finally, well, fingers crossed here, we're gonna end the turn and we won't have to fight. But you know what? Before that, give me a second to go and refill my coffee, and I'll be right back. Okay, coffee cup has been filled, so I'm pretty much ready for any trouble that might come my way. But I thought about something while waiting for the coffee to heat up. That I should pretty much move away here. Even because of an ambush. I was thinking that this army right here, the army of Troy, if I remember correctly, they do not move, right? I remember this from the campaign of Agamemnon, that even if I was somewhere around here, they would not sally out, they would not attack us. So I'm thinking that by moving away, we have a chance here to, you know, probably not get engaged by this at all, which would mean certain death. So that's what I'm thinking. We shall see if that idea actually pays off or if I'm a fool, but I feel like I am right in when saying this. So fingers crossed that that is the case. Okay. At least some of these armies don't seem to be attacking us, but the enemy is bringing in troops. Huh. Okay, another faction has declared war on us. Well, we weren't really planning to, or I wasn't really planning to, but I feel like at this point I should be getting the gold on this island. It seems like they've gotten some positive tokens by us being at war with the Trojans, so taking them down would help. This faction over here, well, we can sack them again. Okay, so resources do replenish after a bunch of turns. Have you seen that list of enemies? It's crazy how many we have. Prayers answered, Poseidon. Great. Athena seems to be at maximum. A father's wishes. Early this morning, a great sign manifested itself. A flock of unknown birds darkened the sky. Oh, I seem to remember this one. We get 12% campaign movement to all armies. Couldn't have come at a better time. Okay. What is our next target? Our next target is right here. We didn't get attacked. That makes me happy. I feel like Penthesilea is safe, even though we didn't build those buildings. It's okay for now. What is our situation here? Okay, we have that bonus from characters and event, but we only have them for 10 turns. I'm guessing we're not gonna be able to make peace all around, but at least Troy seems to be decently okay with us.
In Ares' name.
Still very nervous about the whole situation. We could get Aphrodite here, which would give us what? Some extra growth all around. No, that is for prayers. Diplomatic relations. They're not getting closer to declaring war on us. Okay, at the moment, let's just move this way. We have the opportunity to upgrade these troops, but we do need some extra food in our storage. What are we fighting for up here? Are we fighting for food? No, we're fighting for gold. Where is the nearest food source? There. So we would have to declare war. We need food. We need some food. And if we're not attacking the Trojans... Hyria seems to be our closest enemy. Or I could go down here. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Not gonna upgrade these units just yet. We're gonna try to do some deals with Hippolyta. We're gonna have to resolve this battle. The army that sees nearby probably is just looking forward to taking over.
War is my business.
Okay. Fourth settlement I don't care for. I could care for the gold, I feel. And might not be a bad idea to do so. Grant's Vanguard deployment I don't care for. I could care for the armor. But let's get some extra damage when attacking cities. You have declared war on us. And there is food here. Well, we're bringing you south. And we're gonna take that food source because we need it. Let's scout out both Sermil, or first of all Sermil, and then we're going to Sione. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, that would bring us even more reputation, and with this 30 here, I don't know, somehow I feel like we're gonna get closer, and hopefully as soon as we declare war on Agamemnon and Menelaus and all of the other factions, we might be able to repair our relations. Okay, well, let's negotiate. Let's say that we look for factions which are short on bronze and rich in food. Oh, oh, I see. So that in that situation, we did not make peace with Troy. We are at war with Troy. Yeah, okay, I don't really get it anymore, but let's see. Let's say that we want 10,000 food. 5,000. Okay, 5,000 bronze looks pretty good as a deal. We do have some stone, so let's see if I put in 4,000 stone. I'm just gonna do
I
this.
had an alternative.
But it didn't seem like it made any kind of impact there. Whew. I don't know why, but I'm quite stressed out at this moment. I think I just wanna get away from the Trojan lands. I don't wanna do any more damage because that will just make them madder. If we can make it out of here, then I'm gonna start relaxing. It's good that I have my coffee. Everybody knows how relaxing coffee is. Circe's directions are extremely simple. Follow Helios in the western descent. She told you she would take care so that he leads you to where you want. After just a single day of sailing, where the air is filled with strange light and the sea's color shifting more and more from water to wine, your feet touch the shores of Hades. You look to your side and see Theseus. You look again and he's another. He holds a curved staff, and from his feet trail fluttering wisps of light, faintly wing-like. Lord. He laughs. I'm just a messenger. The Lord is my father, though don't tell that to the one who is coming. The air thickens. A terrible weight hangs suddenly in your chest. The ground loses solidity, as if you suddenly stand on a gigantic palm. Under the terrible regard of something you can't quite see, it waits. Speak! The hero stays in Hades. The hero will be lost in the underworld forever, and not before one final feat of heroism. The giants stay in Hades. Or a final mystery. You do not have Eleusinian followers among you. This is the power that Circe feared. Your warriors will tire themselves out, but no lives will be lost to the underworld. I don't want to lose the hero. The giant will stay. We have lost the giant champions and bowmen. Your units have gained experience and resolve. 40% to missile damage and 40 to melee damage of all units. Oof. I don't know, they're still weak overall. The Dorian, the leader of the giants, steps up next to you and says something to your guide, who turns to you. You may know this. For all of you to go, someone must stay. The old man here has offered to do it. They follow Poseidon all their lives. Now it seems they are ready to follow someone else. Certainly, none of your men would object. The giants walk to a massive white cypress tree nearby and sit under it facing you. They raise their hands in farewell. Reverberating in your bones, his voice thunders. I ascend. The air clears. You stand on a battlefield far behind you to see the cypress tree. It is green. There is no one under it. You have your chance. At the gates of Hades, win the following battle with Penthesilea's army. At the gates of... with Penthesilea's army? At the gates of Hades. By grit and guile and a guide from Olympus, you now stand before the gates where hope is forfeited. Or forfeited. On the other side of the battlefield, you have but one living enemy, the only one that matters. It slavers and smolders with otherworldly fire. It waits. Hades is no place from which to take a willing prize, but take it you shall. Cerberus and his swarm of obedient shades will now join your faction. 300 gold, so... Okay. Apparently, yeah, we are doing it with Penthesilea's army as soon as we have the chance, but we can't be sailing. Okay, well, we will be doing that. But at this moment we are heading this way, right? I feel like moving Penthesilea to the north. But maybe not. Yeah, we are going to have to fight that battle, and we're gonna fight it. I'm looking forward to that. Look at that! That was cool to see the serpent. Okay, we should be able, if we double march with her, we shouldn't have troubles with the troops being tired, given that she has the trait to avoid it. Okay, with you, I am going to upgrade the spears, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a long way away to bring us here. There's some wood, there's some favor to Poseidon here. There's some more food. These are factions which are not part of anything. Athens is there. It would bring us closer to Greece. But it would also put us quite close in range of possible Trojan troops. For now, let's just do this. Let me take a quick look at her traits. I don't think we have the trait to always start fresh, right? No, we do not. Okay, then I will have to be very careful with her. Not a whole lot I could do here, but I am thinking that it might be a good idea to land.
Not just yet.
Land, cause some damage, and get back some resources.
With me.
That is not a bad idea. I'm going to avoid this faction at the moment.
We've docked.
Okay, there's no army there. Let's use our spy here. Take a look around. Okay.
Perhaps you should reconsider.
There doesn't seem to be any army here either. So I could go in a forced march to just make it closer. With the spy, let's do 5% more success chance. Royal decree, yeah, we're going for diplomatic relations next. Okay. We're on the right path. We are getting further away from Trojan lands, which would reduce the chances of us having to fight them. Getting to honor the alliance or get the decision there for Troy would give us 25 relations. Plus the research over here. Yeah, I think we're on the right path. Move Penthesilea forward. Okay, not at war with any of these factions. Sermil is in range for the taking. He's a lone wolf, he doesn't have any alliances or anything.
Make them suffer.
Yeah, really nice, really easy. I am going to be going for glory from conquest. I want to get the research done as quickly as possible for the better relations. Okay, here are the armies, so I'm going to try to bring in the spy and maybe take some of them out.
Never defeated.
Okay. I'm gonna move her a bit forward here, and I'm going to put her in an encampment stand just to get those replenishments. 5 armor to the entire army. I could get battle speed, but I feel like it's less important right now rather than resistances for these armies.
A great triumph awaits us.
Yeah, we will be landing here.
Land at last.
Go in an encampment stance. Let's upgrade this. Get the replenishment? Sure, let's get the replenishments going as well. And after that, I feel like it's almost time to start building some temples. Try to keep going with our gods. We could recruit 1 epic agent here, the Gorgon. And what can we do? So, standing passive reduces the army's movement range by 70%, okay. In the foreign settlement, damages the garrison severely. The Gorgon is removed afterward. This could be great for taking down some capital cities. And Petrify, reduce morale, battle speed, and campaign movement range of the targeted army. Okay, something to be kept in mind.
Golden warrior.
As something to be done in the future.
We'll show the world.
We could even upgrade this for this army, but it doesn't seem like a reason. I don't know, I don't feel like using those resources at the moment. Okay, well, I feel like what I'm going to be doing, maybe I'll attack this city with this army so that we can use
Nothing.
No, maybe I'm going to be attacking with Penthesilea here to increase the battle glory so that we can activate the Blood Oath and then start that. But I'm not sure that the story mission is going to give us those Bloodsworn units, but I'm hoping that it will and that we can put it to good use. Complicated stuff. You would like us to give you some stone, and you will give us some wood. We're running short on wood at this moment. Sure. I'll accept. Hold level down for Athena. That is fine.
The perfect
Let's see.
Amazon warrior.
Normal stance?
Massacre them.
Yeah, we cannot attack this yet. Or
Embrace
no,
your
we actually
doom.
can. So we did this. We're gonna do the raise and kill. Yeah, get that research done quicker.
War is my life.
Go in an encampment
Set up
stance.
camp.
Oh, this unit is not replenishing because shades have no means to heal in the land of the living. So I guess I need the special building for that. Should I be bringing another one of these units before fighting the final battle? Might be a good idea. Let's see. With this weapon damage, let's increase something else. Charge speed I don't care for, but missile parry does seem important. I'm gonna bring a giant bowman in this situation. Ooh, camp leader, -5 upkeep to all units, great. Look at the, even though we have such a strong army here, look at the upkeep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, yeah, we have enough glory here to bring in some Bloodsworn units. Let's see, upgrading them would cost us 7,000 food, 7,000 food and 500 gold. Let's see, does it change the graphics over here when we do so? Because it seems like these units would be a lot better. Yes, yes it did. And that looks really cool. Really looking forward to bringing in some of them.
Nothing left to lose. Alter
over on this side, I am just going to...
Meet Hades.
Apparently I don't have huge chances to assassinate. But let's try to do so anyway. Okay, we just wounded him. That is fine by me. A bit more experience right there. I am going to bring this Amazon forward. We'll see if this army turns around to attack us. It would be fine.
Ares is with me.
Finally, we have
I want
you.
my bow. Well and good.
We have the possibility to turn them into huntresses. And I like that idea. And I am going to declare war on this faction. Look at this list of enemies here.
Bring death.
Okay, just gonna sit still.
Make it
Take some
count.
time here to do this battle. Okay. So I'm doing an end turn here, and I am going to, even though it might go slightly over time here, I am going to give you the battle with Cerberus. I feel like that is something to be seen and experienced. Okay, let's look here. Let me activate this. So I have activated it. We should be getting 9 additional Broadsword units for the next 2 turns. So we shall see whether this also applies to those specific battles. Okay, let's go in normal stance. By grit and guile and a guide from Olympus, you now stand before the gates where hope is forfeited. On the other side of the battlefield, you have but one living enemy. The only one that matters, so let's do this. Your enemies are shrouded in darkness. We have a few bonuses on our side. We got the reinforcements, so these armies are now reinforcing us. And we did get those 9 units that we were talking about, so Bloodsworn Daughters of Ares. That's why the balance of powers is so far in our favor. Good. So this is something to remember in the future, that if you're playing with Penthesilea's Amazons, you will have the chance to bring in even your Bloodsworn troops to take these down. And this makes it very easy for Penthesilea, because if you are playing with other factions, you do not have the chance to bring in reinforcements except for your main army plus the one that you've gathered along the storyline. But if she's able to bring in some secondary troops, well, that's something else. Let's take a look.
Your quest has brought you to the very gates of the underworld, gaining an audience with Hades himself. The path is clear to face the mighty Cerberus in battle, like Heracles before you, and gain its Hadean aid in the mortal realm. Such a feat would earn you a place among legend. Yet, beware. The dead will not take kindly to this intrusion. Indentured servants to the three-headed beast, the Shades will no doubt heed their master's call.
Woohoo! Okay, let me lower the volume down again. Let me do a quick pause here. Just because I want to see what. So we have a bunch of Shades. It's pretty much the same units, but, you know, purplish. Look at this. Yeah, that is going to be cool to control. And let's see. Ooh. So apparently there is some battles to be had here. Wretched Shades. Okay. I am going to take the liberty here to plan out and just do a bunch of commands here. Probably do this, bring her around here, bring you here. Okay. These axes, I have no idea where they are so far, but I am going to retreat them for a second. Let's bring some of these units around here. Then we'll have a bunch of units on this side. Let's move the rest of them over here. It's slightly disorganized to begin with, but... Okay, we have the huntresses, we can bring them over here. Spears. Let's bring you here. Yeah. They've got no chance. No chance, I tell you. But they will fight to the death. So that's something to keep in mind at this moment. That they do not fear death because they are already dead. Daughters of Ares, let's engage here. Yeah. Attack, attack. Great, great. Let's bring you around. Let's bring these Daughters of Ares forward as well. Oh, apparently we have a few units who we don't see. I will get Penthesilea into the battle and we will buff Giant Shades. Okay, sure. Let's give them strength. Perfect. We'll attack. Over on this side, ooh, we got hit by some units we did not see. Okay, so this is the main challenge. They're not as few as I thought they would be. Can take one of these units and bring them over here. Let's move the javelins out of the battle. Right, at the end of the day, we just want them to be on a defensive stance, and that's all. Okay, Cerberus is coming forward as well. I would like the javelins to focus on him. We could bring in the spear as well, because I believe if we take a quick look here at his card. Melee expert, a defender, good battle speed, a gargantuan size. And what does he have? He causes fear, he's unbreakable. Flanking defense is improved, immune to flanking actually. Revels in death. Total battle deaths reach 1800 and he's gonna get 30% more weapon damage, armor piercing damage and melee attack, 50% more melee attack. Fires, okay, so fire ability, summon shades. And Howl of the Underworld, which reduces morale. Okay. Yeah, let's start focusing on him. Because he's already seems to be affecting our units. Yes, let's have you attack here. Maybe bring you around. Let's bring you to the front as well, as everybody will need the support. Okay, Cerberus is going down. At the end of the day, it doesn't seem like it's that difficult to take him down. Okay, let's bring you into the battlefield. Ooh, though we are losing some units. Let's retreat her. They have 35 units left here. So I'm just gonna try to remove them. Maybe even give a bit of power to the Bloodsworn dude. There we go! Easy. Easy. It just speaks a lot about the strength that we have gathered with our Amazon warband, with Penthesilea, and of course the Bloodsworn units. I feel like this just shows us the amount of success that we managed to have up to this point. Battle Glory could be good to start getting, but I don't think we can replenish any Battle Glory at the moment until these 2 turns are up. So let's just get the replenishments instead.
On the move.
There we go.
Embedded within your army, the mighty Cerberus gathers souls in battle, allowing the shades of the dead to fight fearlessly by your side. Or, should you build offering pits to Hades, they may even serve to bolster your workforce.
Great. She has become legendary.
War Queen.
We now
My life.
have Cerberus as a unit.
Rising to the challenge.
Okay, and now we've gained this entire army as a warband of its
War
own.
Queen.
Let's see, if I do this, and I want to get, first of all, let's get the giant out of it.
Get moving.
Can I use Cerberus to fuse anything? No. Well, I think the Hound is among us. His breath is ashes, his eyes are flaming coals. Near him, you do not know if you are burning or freezing, but you know that he won't harm you. Enables Cold Judgment post-battle option. Enables Spirit of Pyre occupation option. Opens a special recruitment pool for shade
An
units.
awesome victory.
And I can do it to that unit, but I can do it to... Ah! I think that we might be able to do this, but only on the hero who traveled to the underworld. Gather Soul. Does a small damage to the enemy's army and increases souls. Okay. So what do we have here? In own army. It's something that... Okay. It's like an agent. Okay. Oh. I'm just having a lot of ahas moments. In foreign settlements, okay, gather souls. Foreign army does a small damage to the enemy army and increases souls. So I could use him as a unit on... as an agent on the battlefield. Okay.
Pain drives me.
Well, let me remove you.
I will ask ahead. So
Yeah,
you can
500 food we're using there. I will bring the Hound, of course, here. He cannot move this turn, but we will be able to have him move the next turn.
Fire of men.
I am not gonna attack that settlement. We are going to go this way with her.
We'll camp here.
Call to the underworld. So now we are able to bring in some units here. From everything we know, and we might be able also to build, right? Yes. The offering pit. 10 souls per turn. I feel like we can and we should do that just because we have the opportunity to play with these mechanics.
Born to
I am going to move her this
on
way.
our way.
And at this point, I am building another warband out of these troops. So she's starting from the beginning, nothing special. But what I am thinking is that I might use her to start moving towards the north. And go back to the north up here to start getting some of these resources. That might be a plan for the future. But anyway, that is going to have to be it for the moment.
Bringer.
I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I feel like that battle was a bit anticlimactic given the amount of strength that we've had, but I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we're going to have even more fun. With that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.